Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you all have some good news today. Speaking of health under the current pandemic, it is imperative that we maintain good health, and I remind all of you to keep playing 3M, wearing mask, washing your hand, and giving a safe distance. Okay, this time I will describe the activities, desires or interests I want to pursue in my spare time. Well, if you all really want to hear it, the first thing you to make want to know is who I am and how I live. Well, allow to me introduce myself. My name is Rianti. I was born in Jakarta on May 4, 1993, which means my current age is 27 years. I live in the Moruya of West Jakarta. I was worker and a student. My day began at 7 in the morning until about 3 in the afternoon. And then I went to college at 19 in the evening. I work at the Cengkareng General Hospital. I took up the position of secretary in the operating room. And I attended the University of the Lighthouse Management Department. That job and college I did from Monday to Saturday. That was the daily routine I was living in now, until I had only 3 hours of free time after work and before I started college. Then on Sunday. Speaking of any activity or interest, I would like to have regularly been more involved in my hobby of swimming. But can the current pandemic is over, it's pretty sure I can do my hobbies. Because of my hobbies, I had the desire to try water sport on Indonesia beach, such as diving, jet ski, and others. During the pandemic, I spent my spare time only watching Korean dramas, and then I thought that what I was doing was not worthwhile. I then thought of trying to start learning to cook and maintain vegetation. So it started with talking to my colleagues at work as well as some of my friends showed me as his already beautiful garden home. 1 month ago, a family began to learn to cook, but what I wanted to learn was not preparing happy food, but learning to make light cake or snack cake, such as dim sum, soup of bread, pudding, and so on. Now that started with a recipe for bread, I would hardly be able to make it without knowing the ingredients used. Yeah. Since in modern time, I know the recipes and how to make them go strong. One of the apps in on my phone. Although you can look through the application, since you're learning, there's always been a failure. But the failure didn't make a despair. I kept trying by making a soup several times. From every experiment to everyone that failed. From a material that had forgotten to be processed, from an elevating test, from a few drops of flat sauce to a slightly less flattering and frying. But in the end, I managed to make that vertical bread. Because of this success, I have been encouraged to try to make other foods. And to this day, I have been able to make some snacks even with minimal result. In addition to making food, I also wanted to be able to care for and care plants. As I mentioned earlier, starting with picture of my friends, guard like a lawn picture. I thought about being able to take care of the plant in the yard. But since I live in neighborhood without a yard, I decided I want to have a garden in the yard. But I kept trying to grow some plants, so I decided to buy some indoors. I only buy a few plants because they're in the running stage. And from the story I got from my friend, the caring for a plant isn't as easy as the thing it is. We have to be able to choose the right media, choose the plants. My first item was near failure. For in just 1 week, my vegetation seemed to wither a little, even though I regularly watered it. The problem was that I poured less water on it after I tried to water a lot. Its family began to revive. I was quite heavy, and I was planning on adding some more. It is my desire of interest that what to do in my spare time. I hope my desire benefit me and of course to those around me too. I start with a desire, a willingness to try. Hopefully I will bring success and success. Amin. That will be all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.